Hello everybody and welcome back to Watersurf's Lookback. Just to cover some things, these are pre-recorded months in advance. This one's actually being recorded a month before this one goes out, but the other ones might be recorded months in advance. So any questions you have, please ask them in the video and I will respond to those in the comments. So pretty much, if you're new to this series, it's a look-back series where I do like director's commentary on my older videos, since I've been making videos for like ever. And I don't know if anyone saw this, but I have addressed the audio issues. I'm using a different recorder now, so there should be no more audio issues with that. So 2011, ooh, it was a fun year. And as a friendly reminder, if you don't want to listen to me ramble and you'd rather just watch all these on your own, you can go ahead and go to, get bigger. You can go to my 2011 playlist, which probably should be an end card somewhere. And you can also go to my entire video collection, which also includes my Vimeo links as well. But yeah, in case you want to watch it on Vimeo. But yeah, these are all the videos I made in 2011. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first video in 2011 goes to the Watersurfian Show. Let's see. So the little backstory behind the Watersurfian Show, it's inspired by Sandy Not Included. And it's basically the what is it? The spiritual successor to Idiots Roblox. Basically, I wanted to do my own skits in different video games and some live action scenes. So yeah, this is yeah, the Watersurfian Show.
And stuff. You do not until you're right.
This is the intro, man.
Fine, fart face. Fatty. Now start the intro to the video. Videoness.
Yeah, that's basically that's how it goes. It's just random skits. Some of these were what's the word? Some of these were scripted, while some were improv. You could probably tell which ones were quote-unquote scripted and which ones were not. But yeah. Let's see here.
Okay, you ready to go on this ride?
Yeah.
We're on this ride?
And to be honest, looking back at this now, it's not really that good. Sorry, my cat decided to scratch the cat post right behind me. Now he's zipping around. Because I'm recording this when he likes to zip around. Anyway. Oh yeah, so as I remember, if you remember the last episode, these are what my Halo Reach Machinimas went to, just basic skits.
I'm a random character.
Yeah. As you could tell, I never got good with the this camera changes in Halo Reach. I don't know. And this was right around when Minecraft was a thing, like it first came out, or was getting quote unquote popular.
Very big.
This is an improv scene. Yeah.
I'm going to jump.
Whoops. Oh, and there's this next scene right here. Look at me. I'm not that skinny anymore. That was 10 years ago actually. Since 2011, this is back when, yeah, I was trying to be like funny. I'm gonna teach you guys how to hack into a YouTube account, and then I would just log into my account, but technically you couldn't see the password, so, ha ha ha. And those emails don't exist anymore, so have fun trying to, you know, get into those. But yeah. Yeah, see, I did have an older channel, as you could tell by that. I used to go by Watersurf 17 before I moved channels, but we'll get into that on the next episode, because that's when I moved channels. But, yeah. The The Watersurfian Show has got improv and it's got scripted scenes. Pretty much, I'm not gonna watch the whole entire thing. I'm just gonna skip through it. It was, I guess it was a better replacement to Idiots Roblox, but at the end of the day, you know, there's some things that I probably should have never made, and this is one of them. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't really care, man. It was what it was. Yeah, but it's cool, I guess. I don't really know what to say. All right, up next is Battlemon. This is, I believe, was the first video I wrote with my new group in the multimedia class I was in. Where are we going? Where are we at? High school videos. There we go. Battlemon's up next. So I'm kind of proud of this one. So the idea for this one was we had to, every time we made a video in multimedia, it had to be based around something, and for this video specifically, it was based around props. I forgot to mention, but the explosions, the movie trailer, that was supposed to be, we were supposed to make a fake movie trailer, so they usually have a theme. So yeah, you know how Pokemon opens up, where they open up and they're walking on the route. Just gonna skip around a bit. This is probably the best part of the entire video, or one of the best parts. You gets up, you could clearly see he has fake ears on, and the only reason we did that, you'll see in a sec.
I'm ready to head to Turquoise Town. I challenge you to a Battlemon battle.
Yeah, he bites off his ear.
Bite off my ear? Yes.
And I'll bite off your other one. No. Classic. That's probably one of the best parts in the video, in my opinion. And then we break the fourth wall. Just gonna turn that down. Close props, yeah. This was a pretty cool effect to do. I've actually reused this a few times. Well, not the same template, but recreated a few times in different videos. I don't know which one's at the top of my head, but if you see it, this is the first time I did something like this. Basically, if you're interested in what I did, is I took I cut out pictures of them, and then I made the solid color and did the rain CC rainfall or whatever it is in After Effects to make it look like it's all whooshy, and then obviously I just put text on it. That's all I really did. It's pretty easy. Yeah. Basically, these is just when I do these, it's just a quick freaking I cannot speak today. It's just a quick and dirty. This is what it is, because pretty much if you're watching this, you probably have already seen these. If you have not, then you probably should go watch these, enjoy them to the fullest, because these director's commentary. Oh yeah, this is probably the other best part, is the Pokemon fight. That's how they make them fight, is because they're props. They make them fight like that. If you didn't see, you silly. Yeah, nothing really special about this one, and this is actually the few where I'm not really in all the time. See, there's me. I come in at the end. It was, yeah, Battlemon was a pretty cool video. I don't know. Just wish I used a better camera, because my camera was starting to show its age. Even though it wasn't like old by anything. It's just if you've seen my old camera, my current camera, my new camera, the current one I use, is much better than it. So I just wish I had a better quality camera when I was making these, but you know, they're cool. All right, up next is Watersurf shorties, the old shorties, where it's basically a guy and roleplay that goes around and he mic spams. I am not going to play any of the audio because this is heavily copyrighted. And you're wondering, how did I re-upload it to YouTube? Oh, I tricked the algorithm and I sped up footage, or I pitch shifted it. So basically I followed this guy around who was in an RP server that was mic spamming, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever because, you know, I was freaking, well, how old was I? 15, I think. 15, almost 16. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was funny. I don't know why this video survived the test of time, but you know, it did. Yeah. You guys can watch that on your own time if you're interested in a guy screaming for 4 minutes or spamming into his mic music, spamming music into his mic. All right, up next is the Watersurfian Show episode 2. Ooh boy. Ooh, goody 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 goody. And as of recording this, I've only made 3, and the third one came out like freaking. The third one took years to come out, but I'll get into that one, eventually get to it. But this was technically the last one for like 8 years, I think. Or 7 or 8 years, I don't remember. Basically, I started with a live action scene. All right. To be honest, I don't really. You know what's funny is I'm really skinny in this one. I am not that skinny in that anymore. I'll gain the COVID-19 pounds. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. Not really. They didn't really have a strong opening. I remember this is when black and white. I think this is black and white. This is when black and white was coming out, and I used a ROM to play it. Yeah. Also, you could tell sometimes the what is it, the games that have the most screen time or the most improv is because those are the games I guess I'm into at the point. I was playing Assassin's Creed 2 around this time, and we had a famous Blockland scene where this is stupid. Yeah, this is an improv scene with Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, freaking Left 4 Dead 2. It was a fun game, but to be honest, now I don't really care for it anymore. Zombies are completely overrated nowadays, and that's just my opinion. You guys could disagree with me, but yeah. Basically, whenever you see an improv scene, it's usually just us screaming. Moonbase Alpha, classic, where we just mess with the text to speech. Yeah, fun stuff. Another Assassin's Creed. This is a script one. Yeah. Well, Dead Space 2 came out around this time, so I had some skits for Dead Space 2. Yeah. You know what is the most disappointing? This one right here. This scene right here. I remember we spent like an hour trying to do this Easter egg in Halo Reach. Just gonna mute it. We spent an hour trying to do this stupid thing, and this came out. I think could have came out much better than it did come out, because you know my janky camera work, and we're all just dancing. And the joke is, the music's too loud. I'll go kill the I'll go ask to kill the DJ, and then you know, fight and we get away. It's really really dumb. Yeah. We're gonna play this scene. We're gonna play Human Frogger. This one's a classic where you get hit by a car, haha.
Disgusting.
Losing my app.
Whatever.
And
Yeah, I know.
the Roblox thing, yeah, I've had Roblox scenes in this. Basically, this was my. I'm like, hey, Idiots Roblox is over, but I'm recording Roblox scenes for the Watersurfian Show, and people didn't really seem to like this. Basically, the Watersurfing Show was perceived pretty well when it came out. It's just people didn't seem to like it as much as We'll go back to that in a sec. People didn't seem to like it as much as Idiots or Roblox, which I mean I don't blame them, but my writing's a lot better. My writing's much better than it was freaking 10 years ago. At least for these in-game stuff. Some of my older live-action videos still kind of hold up today. Yeah, freaking thinking about 10 years ago, geez. Okay, so this scene, I'm not gonna play the music, but my friend Daniel decided to, or WildWind, as you guys know, do this bit on Skype. And then Matt's playing with his face thing. What I don't know what you call it, the thing that puts faces over your face. And we were pretending to laugh, and then I remember what happened. When he was doing this, I was actually texting my girlfriend, or my fiance now. That's why I covered up my face so it didn't look like I was you know, not paying attention. Yeah. Well, all in all, the Watersurfian Show 2 is alright. I don't if I had to prefer the first, I would probably prefer the third one over the first two, but since I didn't make the third one for like 8 years after this, the second one felt more fleshed out, I guess. Yeah. I'm kind of cruising through this one because I'm going to be doing more in-depth, more of a director's commentary on the short films that come out around this time. So, yeah, that's why I'm kind of speeding through this. I will try to keep these around an hour-ish. All right, up next is Rivalry. Let's see. Here we go. Rivalry was, to be honest, it's kind of a forgettable video, in my opinion. I completely forget I made it most of the time. I have left it off. I left it off these lists of on accident a few times, and it's not that it's bad. It's just I just forgot it existed because I've made so much videos over time that I just forget things exist. Oh yeah, so as you remember, the last one was props. This one's for sound effects, and they're not that good, to be honest.
He said.
Yeah, and for some reason, when I was making videos like 10 years ago, I always thought that to make a good video, you always had to have VFX in it as well. And this is him sucking out my soul. To be honest, there's a better effect, but when it came out, it seems okay, I guess. And then I blow up, I think.
Boom.
Yeah, still doing the unfunny boom. I think I ended up fixing that much later, where I stopped doing that unless like it was funny, but most of the time it was not funny. I'm gonna mute that. That's copyrighted, I think. Stop taking his soul. See, we got sound effects in this guy. Yeah. To be honest, I'm just gonna skip through this one, and we'll. Yeah. This was I guess testing the waters for the short film we made later. I don't know. Or I don't really know what to say about this one because I forget it exists most of the time. All right. Yeah, that's Rivalry. I'm sorry that the commentary for Rivalry was so dry. It's just, honestly, I don't remember making it. All right. Up next is Dr. WildWind. And if you saw in my last video, the last look back, I did have it under 2011. I mean 2010. I did fix it because I realized that Dr. WildWind has some footage from somewhere in the video 5, which wasn't out by the time when I said it was out in the last one. So I'm gonna be covering it now. You probably didn't notice it if you skipped around, which I don't blame you because I do time code these so you can skip around. But yeah. Let's see. Dr. WildWind. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just my friend screaming to the Dr. Mara music. Yeah. I'm not going to go into detail, but that's what it is. I thought it was funny. I wanted to do something like that, and to be honest, I tried doing it again, but I didn't get that far in doing it a second time. What's going on here? Oh, that's my recording program. All right, up next is Beta Subject. Beta Subject is a short video, so I can go ahead and watch the whole thing with you guys. If I can find it, there we go. Beta Subject. This was a movie opening. This would be an interesting concept, to be honest. Basically, the premise with this is he is the beta subject and he has a bunch of powers and he escapes from this quote-unquote facility. But obviously, what kind of facility is outdoors? The idea was, I wish I had a green screen because this would have worked much better, but... Oh yeah, so this guy, I was actually rotoscoping him to be in a lab, or basically rotoscoping is like masking somebody out. So basically take out the background, but my camera's so low quality that I kept picking up things and I just said forget it.
Good. Now bring it to me.
We got the beta subject. And he's like, let's get out of here.
Wait, stop. You can't take my experiment. Oh no, Asagas.
So you're probably wondering, why is he already glowing before I was not the greatest at After Effects. Whenever I did these zapping effects, I would rotoscope them and then put another layer on top of them with the light burst. It's kind of a cool effect. Yeah. You know what I realized, and I'm gonna go back to it. I remembered in Rivalry, which I should have talked about it, but I wasn't thinking. Sorry, I'm going to go back. I started doing that type of effect in this video. So this scene, I'm gonna do the power.
Who needs lightning when you have the power?
And this is the power.
What is that? I'll show you.
So this basically, see, he's kind of glowing, and the joke is that it makes everything all weird and funky. And it's funny, I end up using this again in the Mind Over Matter film, but this is where I started using that type of quote-unquote effect where they're glowing and such. But let's go back to beta subject. That's where that effect comes from, by the way. That's where I started using it. Yeah. We gotta get out of here. And this is where it gets really cool. This part right here. So, I'll go ahead and play real quick. He did that sound effect with his mouth, but I kept it in because it's worked really well. That scene that took me like 2 hours to rotoscope, but I did 1 hour per for each of them. And you know what's funny? Yeah, he's just on the ground getting zapped, and if you pay attention to him, apparently he said after we were done filming that part, he's like, I just kept rolling down the hill, but you can't see him when because he got cut off on the camera, so it was kind of pointless. Oh, so then another joke about this. I remember when we presented videos in class, my teacher said you can't have it too bright because I remember he said his projector couldn't handle if images got too bright, it would shut off his projector for some reason. So I remember I had to tone this down, which was a pain in the rear, to be honest.
Great, got away. Now.
Yeah, beta subject as a movie opening, fake movie opening. We never ended up making this I wish I went with it because it seemed like a cool concept. All right, up next is Into the Cell. Another forgettable video, but I made this for my biology class. So the premise for this is we go inside a cell and explore the cell stuff. I don't really remember all the words for it, but I remember I was using this new add-on in Gary's mod where you could do a stop motion, and you could do stop motion inside of Gary's mod, and then you can make like your own scene. So I would use that to record. So as you can tell, it's stop motion. These aren't just pictures. I actually recorded this in Gary's mod. It's just it would act like you're taking pictures, but it would do it for you. I don't know if this add-on is still available because I had to. It's not in the workshop. This was before Gary's mod was doing the workshop. But yeah. Some students, they go into the cell, and I was originally going to animate this, and I know that sounds whoa, but I realized that I suck at drawing, which is funny because I have a bachelor's degree in art, so, and I can't draw for crap. So as you'll tell, and so yeah, when you go into the cell, you see the cell parts. I tried my best to draw them. So we're gonna go into the cell and explore the cell. And I just filmed this all on a white background. Made it kind of easy. To be honest, this video is kind of lame. It's very educational. I tried making it as cool as possible. Oh yeah, there's this. I don't know where that was, but if you saw that, I'm not gonna skip around for it, but yeah, you could tell there's some things I'm not gonna draw that. That was way too complex. And then we go inside, and then look, it's purple now because they're inside. Look, we got this thing from the inside the cell. Oh wow! And the nerd's happy. Yeah, I remember making it. It's just it wasn't presented in class. I turned it in, and she's like, "Hey, how come you didn't do your cell project?" I'm like, "I did. I just made a video." Oh yeah, I liked it, and that's what I got out of it. So yeah, that was not aired in class, and I mean probably a good thing because it wasn't that good, to be honest. All right, up next is the Portal 2 co-op playthrough, and I don't have these anymore. This is one of those where I don't have it anymore, and to be honest, because it was pretty much a Let's Play before Let's Plays became a huge thing. Friend Daniel, or Sir WildWind, as you guys know him, we played Portal 2 co-op, and we did chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 before they added a 6th chapter later down the line, but. Yeah, so we liked Portal 2 so much that I wanted to make a video of us playing it, and they were pretty popular when they came out. But to be honest, I'm not gonna re-upload them because, well, one, I don't have them, and two, I don't really like doing Let's Plays on my channel entirely. I like having some sort of storyline or something with them. So, and I'll talk about this as well. I had channels over the years. I think I had 3 gaming channels. The first one was called Watersurfian Gaming. This was not on Watersurfian Gaming. This was actually on my actual channel. But Watersurfian Gaming was a shared account between me, Sir WildWind, and as you guys remember, Matt24772, I think, or Predator as he went by. We all shared a channel, and we would upload gaming content to it, because Let's Plays were becoming a thing, so we wanted to take advantage of it. But to be honest, Daniel never really uploaded that often, and it got to a point where it's like, okay, well you're off, and then we didn't really upload that often, so it's just like, okay, well, you know, whatever. This is stupid. And then I tried rebooting Watersurfing Gaming, but I just did it myself, and obviously it's not around anymore. And then I don't really remember the time frame of this, but of those, but I know recent I think, was it like 3-4 years ago? I want to say it was before VidMe, so I want to say 5 years. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was 2016. I also had a channel called Starbagel. Not Starbagel 17, where I used to upload my live action videos way back in the day, but which obviously is not around anymore. But I had a gaming channel called Starbagel, which is my alternate username I go by sometimes. But Starbagel was just my was my gaming channel. And I actually uploaded, it was fairly, I uploaded at least 3 times a week. I remember when I went on vacation to Disney World, I had a video going up every single day while I was gone. Some of you might remember it, but to be honest, I ended up removing it because at the end of the day, I'd rather just have one channel and keep things simple. And if I really want to do something special, I'll do it on this channel. And if it doesn't work out, then it won't stick around. So, do it again. So, I'm not going to do... don't expect gaming content from me like that again. Unless I'm doing Twitch streams, which is completely different because it's live stream, not edited, quote-unquote edited videos. It's just I didn't have the passion to play games, so that's why it didn't happen, and probably won't happen again. Yeah, that's the story behind the gaming stuff. And I know that's not really this year, but I might as well tell it now, because this we don't have that many videos in this year, or yeah, some of these years are kind of barren with videos. It's not that I wasn't making videos. I was busy with school stuff and, you know, life. Plus I don't make money off this, so whenever I upload a video, it's pretty much I'm doing it as a hobby, an unpaid hobby. So yeah. But anyway, on to Mind Over Matter, the short film. So I'm going to be doing a full director's commentary on this. I highly, highly, highly recommend you watch this before I talk about it, because I will be spoiling some things if you haven't seen it. It is a pretty good video. But I would consider it one of my best works. Basically, the story with Mind Over Matter, it's pretty much a remake of Revenge of Roger. I mean, technically, yeah, it's not like a full-on remake. It's just like I guess a reimagining. I made it. I fleshed out the storyline and made it much. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, gamers. So the joke about that with those different camera angles is my teacher's like, you got to use more camera angles, and we're like, okay. Oh, then why this is purple? My camera glitched out, and this is the only time this has ever happened, but everything was like purple. And I didn't realize that until I started editing, so I'm like, I'm not going to refilm this, so whatever. So that's the reason, that's the only reason it's pink, because the camera glitched out. If anyone was wondering. So the idea with this film is that these two guys you just see right now are the bullies of the school, but they also have quote-unquote superpowers, as you can see by that fiery punch. There's a lot going on in this first scene, but I remember the joke with the whole camera angles thing again is we did a super close-up of his mouth because it's funny. Yeah. Special effects, yeah. And he does a, yeah, this is my life. Yeah. Pretty fun stuff. I'm gonna just mute the intro because, you know, we are group 6, by the way. But yeah. Basically, he was getting bullied, and this is the year he stood up to his bullies. That had superpowers. But yeah. You're gonna hear that a lot throughout this video. But yeah. So, this is a different day, by the way. We're filming on a different day. And most of the time they wear the same sweaters, so so it was kind of easy to film with these guys. But whenever you see me, obviously I'm in different clothes all the time. I don't really wear shorts and a polo. Oh yeah, if you see it in the background with the tree moving, yep, that's me.
That's a really good restaurant.
And by the way, I'm not paying attention to the audio, so that's why I said if you want to watch it, you probably should watch it first and then come back to this. So I believe what they were talking about in this scene is that I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I'm going home too.
Insert generic organ here.
Yeah. So?
I'm seriously sick of them beating us up.
Yeah, he's got to deal with these boys. I'm going to go talk to the principal. See, look, different day. 'Cause I'm wearing different outfit again. I think some of these were, we filmed this, I think, over a month, to be honest. So, you're going to see a lot of different shots. I think this was a completely different day. By the way, that classroom, that's a classroom he went into, not the lunchroom, so. Or the multi-purpose room, as they called it. So, as you could, oh wait, no, I think this was the same day. Yeah. I mean, we went down here, mission to film down here. And he goes and tells the quote-unquote principal that these guys are the bullies. And you could tell he's totally reading off the script. And by the way, that's not a teacher. That was a senior. I think I was a sophomore at the time when I filmed this. So, oh yeah, we have this bit in this video, this short film, where whenever we mention the antagonists, we always like do it over the shoulder, and they're there. But then the next scene, we're like, oh, they're not there now. So that's the joke. Yeah. So he's running away, and then there's me being a creep. I think this is also a different day. I know when I made videos back in the day, I always tried filming things in order, I guess. I always tried filming things in chronological order. Basically, you start with the script and go and work my way down. But when we get later in the video, I know we filmed some stuff out of order. It just makes it easier in the editing process, so I don't have to sort. But yeah, filming in order is much easier. Yeah, this scene, I'm like, hey, I can help you with the boys, because for some reason I have quote-unquote superpowers, or as we mention it, or as we tell, and later in this video I mentioned that it's just your full brain capacity or power or whatever, which is totally not true, I guess. Oh yeah, so a little fun fact about the guy that had the fedora on is that he liked playing games a lot, so I wrote him pretty much to be just play games, since he liked doing that, so I was being nice for him. He appreciated it, I think. There's this scene later in the video, the short film, where he's actually playing his games. I remember he would always play a DS emulator in class, or we'd always play our DSs together.
Oh, great. Well, I'll have to see if I can trust this random stranger tomorrow. It's, you know, he said tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this scene, I'm like, come to the park tomorrow, and I'll help you out with your powers, or make you have powers. Oh yeah, and and there's a script again.
It's like they're in my head or something.
Yeah, this is the wheelchair ramp at the high school to go up to the upper lot. They're right there, and then when they walk by them, they're not there anymore. They just play mental games with you. Yeah, in this scene, we filmed on this wheelchair ramp a lot.
Oh, come on!
Funny, now it's a different day, because it's all foggy now.
And Mario is playing his DS.
I'm in first place.
You can hear the Mario Kart noises coming from the DS. Oh yeah, this part. I'm tired of you beating us up, and then he hits him with. He had a volleyball for some reason. So you know what's funny about this scene? Hold on.
Kevin, do something!
There, that part. But we're pretending fight. But this is right in front of the administration building. You know, yeah. See, so it's like this is like the worst place to be doing this. Beats him with the tripod. That was a pretty good tripod. It was pretty stable. It's funny. You hear the punching sound effects, but you know. Oh, here comes me. As you can tell, I always wear shorts and a polo. Oh yeah, see, there's that effect I was talking about. Yeah, we always had music in these parts, and then flashing lights. Or not, that's not that fast, but yeah. Basically, what we did, I would repeat stuff a lot to increase the runtime. Oh, and this part, fun fact about this part is we filmed this 3 times, and I remember there was this big group walking the first 2 times, and every time we did it, one of us would always mess up, so people like big group would see us acting stupid. Another fun fact, I also did a presentation for my English class talking about VFX, and I used that scene for my speech, and I used that scene to talk about VFX, because you know, four balls or whatever you call them, force field balls, I don't know, energy shots are like some of the easiest things to do in After Effects. Oh yeah, so this is at the park. We're at the park now, which is funny because this is actually just the middle school. They open up the back of the middle school because there's a bunch of basketball courts. Yeah, this is where my friends and the people I usually filmed with, and then we teamed up, I guess. Oh look, there's the bad guys. I like how being like, wow. You know, it's funny. If you see my friend James right here, we actually had 6th grade in that class right there. A little inside joke for us, I guess. But now you guys know, so it's no longer an inside joke. It's an outside joke.
Hey, can you believe they think we're crazy?
And this scene's kind of awkward. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, he's holding a discus, by the way. I was in shot put and discus when I filmed this. So I remember they gave me to practice at home, and I brought it as a prop, I guess. So basically, this whole entire scene is like, come to the park, or I guess the middle school, and we'll teach you how to unlock your full brain capacity. Basically, and I'm introducing all the characters. Yeah. To be honest, this was kind of awkward to film. Yeah, I don't really know. And I don't know what I was doing down there. I'm just gonna skip through some of this, to be honest. Basically, he's a fast regenerator. He can blow up. So this part right here, my camera started doing this thing where it would be blurry. Remember the pink incident earlier in the video? Well, now there was a blurry incident, and to be honest, I think it's actually because the camera was dying this day. That's why it was all blurry. Because if you see later in the video, we end up switching to a different camera. Luckily, luckily one of them brought a camera too, and that was like a lifesaver. Yeah. Now this is just a bunch of montages. I don't know why I'm in there. Oh, then we do this effect again. You'll see it in a sec. Yeah, the whole flashing scenes. Oh wait. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm waiting for it to end. Just random stuff. So this part, you know your powers now. Congratulations. And I remember I was just acting bored in the background. To be honest, I don't know what I was doing. You run. You know what's funny? That part right there, where I say when we start running, we actually ran up until the fence. But obviously it wasn't on camera, so. So this next part is like, hey, I learned stuff, and now we can defeat the bullies. This is like the build-up.
You are every day. I'm every other day.
Yeah. I guess this is the realization that he can beat him or something. I don't know. So these next parts were completely improv. This was not part of the script. This part, I remember what happened was the main actor wasn't there that day, but we also had a substitute teacher that day, and to be honest, he was just like, we're gonna watch the Terminator 2 freaking behind the scenes. We watched the Terminator 2 behind the scenes so many times in that class. Like, I'm like, I'm not watching this again. And he's like, well, if you guys gotta film, you guys can go film. So we went out and quote unquote filmed this. Completely improv, by the way. The idea, I want to beat up the main character. Well, no, I do. And then at the end of this, they decide they want to work together. So pretty much, I can completely skip this because it does not add to the story at all. And when I entered in the quote unquote film festival for my multimedia class, this scene was completely cut. So, yeah. So this is back to the actual script where they're gonna fight and stuff. So yeah, basically this is we're gonna. Yeah, he punches him, screaming. So I'm just gonna skip through this a bit. Yeah, basically he blows up. I just skipped it. Made me lose the game. He blows up. That was a joke. As you can tell, I reused that joke again. I'm just gonna mute it because I know this song's copyright where they fight. So this fight scene was or not this fight scene, but we used the ramp again where we had the whole entire fight scene go up the ramp, and it's a fight scene pretty much. Probably, as sad as it sounds, it's probably one of the best fight scenes in my videos. Up until this point, I guess. The Cooper movie has a quote-unquote good fight scene. But honestly, I don't really have that much fight scenes, so this is the most action you're going to see in my videos. Epic fight scene. Oh, this part right here. He was still alive. He actually became quote-unquote death. And you'll see later in the video. Spoilers. Some random guy was there. Alright, now we're caught up. So, this is the epic showdown where we're gonna actually fight. And then, yeah, this scene again. So, a fun fact about this scene is, I remember my multimedia teachers, maybe you should go back and make the stick, freaking glow like a glow stick. And I'm like, do you know how long that would take, dude? I am not gonna do that. And he's like, all right. Yeah, pretty normalized effect. And then there's me. Yeah. Oh, this is a dream sequence. So, oh yeah, there's a joke. He's like, I'm gonna finally take off this jacket because they always wear their jackets, so that was gonna be a joke for us. And then there's outro narration, and this the credits. Hooray! That is Mind Over Matter. I didn't mention this before. Still has bloopers. You can find the bloopers in the description. As of recording this, I have the bloopers unlisted on Vimeo. I might it's just because I think the bloopers for Mind Over Matter had copyrighted music in them, so that's why it's unlisted on Vimeo. So if you really want to watch the bloopers, they're there. Also, the Revenge of Roger also had bloopers, and those are up on YouTube as well. And if you go to the original video, you can find the bloopers on there. But yeah, there's goofs and stuff on it. Alright, so that was Mind Over Matter. Up next is technically it's Tour of MattCraftia. However, Tour of MattCraftia since it's just a series, and when I upload these, I pretty much upload when I was finished with them. We actually filmed Android in between the series, so I'm going to review Android first. So if it bothers you that I am going out of chronological order, I'm sorry, but it came out during this, and since I'd rather just cover the whole entire series in one swoop, we're just going to cover this. So actually, I'm going to play this one. So this opening shot, was originally, actually, you know what? Before I get into Android, there was a story behind Android and the end of all my Roblox content. So, as you can tell, Android is about 12 minutes long. I'm just gonna, before I jump into Android. Yeah, and Android and my Roblox content. My Roblox content was starting to get copyright claims. Some of the Idiots Roblox videos and the 100 Ways to Die, because that is why the current re-upload of it has different music in the both intro and credits. But yeah, at the time, YouTube would not let you upload over 10 minutes if you had copyrighted music. And I really didn't want to split up Android into 2 parts. And I was pretty much done with my Roblox content. Yeah, though I was not making anymore. I was like, you know, I don't really care if I delete it. Now looking back at it, that was a huge mistake, and I shot it 15 minutes. But, you know, dumb teenager didn't think of the bigger picture. I deleted all of my Roblox content, even the ones that weren't had copyright issues. And it sucked because they had a lot of views. 100 Ways to Die, the original one, had over 100,000 views when I removed it. And to be honest, I didn't actually re-upload those. Their own channel for my Roblox content, where I just upload all my Roblox content, didn't really care. And ended up removing it once I re-uploaded it all to my current channel. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, that's the only reason my Roblox content disappeared, was because I could not upload over 10 minutes, and I didn't want to split Android into 2 parts. You don't know how annoying it is having videos in 2 parts, because some people, they watch the first part, and you're like, why did you watch? And they don't. They watch the second part first, and they're like, I don't get it. It's like, well, it's 2 parts. And this is why I rather just upload quote unquote parts in one fell swoop. So yeah, I did not want to split up Android, so I removed it, and it removed the copyright issue, and I was able to upload up to 15 minutes again. So that's the only reason why those videos were deleted, sadly. My subscriber base, which led me to creating my new channel, but I will get into that more next year. Or not next year, but the next video, the 2012, since that's when I made my new channel. But yeah, Android killed my Roblox content. That's the story behind it. If you have more questions about it, I'll happily answer them in the comments below, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So now, actually on to Android. Android was the first video filmed at my friend's house. So, and a little backstory behind this opening. It was supposed to be the it's the best day ever, and when my friend pops up, it's Mr. Sun. Right, that was that part. We had it actually all choreographed to the music. And I remember one of the comments said, Mr. Sun seems kind of gay. And I remember we were all busting up like that. We thought that was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, and now he's inside. So Android was pretty much, since we stopped making Summer End videos on hiatus, this was my first, I guess, non-short film for school. This was, I guess this is just an actual video. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think the copyright music's over, but yeah, this was my first video on its own. That's its own thing.
Eric, what the hell are you doing out there?
So yeah, the premise of Android is I play as an android who has to come and assassinate these guys. Why? I don't know. I didn't write that part. Well, basically, I was supposed to kill these guys for whatever reason. And, yeah. There are some good moments in this video. So, this part, like, I'm gonna order pizza, and he comes out of this room, he's like, even better. Oh, got a bid on eBay. Whoops. So by the way, that's actually a... No, we didn't actually stab anyone with it, but he's like, even better. Is how nonchalant. Ah, you're such a silly guy. And then here I am, delivering the pizza, which, by the way, Little Caesars does not deliver, or at least I don't think they used to not deliver. I don't know if they do now because of the pandemic, but you know. Yeah, Little Caesars does not deliver. Also, I was 15 at the time. I could not drive, so that's another thing.
Make sure they die.
Okay.
So yeah, I bring the pizza to the house. I knock on the door, and then there's this famous scene. Why not? We were trying to mimic the Tusken Raiders, or I don't know what they call them, but from the Star Wars 4, the sand people, where they go. Ooh! Oh, okay. So this part right here, this is a classic part. Pizza's here. Pizza. So how we did that sound effect, I actually ended up reusing in the second video, but the second Android, but we all said pizza at the same time, and I just put a chorus effect on it, so it sounded like it was, you know, cool. Yeah.
Just go get the money, Eric.
He doesn't want to pay, and this is where the thing is. So I used to be a pizza delivery driver, by the way, and this is one of the things they tell us definitely do not do, is go into people's houses, especially if they invite you in. But that's what I was hoping for, was them to invite me in, obviously for the video. But yeah, if when I was actually a pizza delivery driver in college,
but you owe me.
yeah, you don't go into people's houses. That's a big no-no, because you don't know what people are gonna do once you're in their house. You don't expect the pizza driver. He's got gun. There's no pizza. Haha. I remember that was actually. I remember that was a cool shot. I'm kind of proud of the Android one. It was a cool video. Those, by the way, those are just airsoft guns. We didn't not load them when we did those, obviously. Fun fact about this that scene. We filmed it 3 times because I kept getting in the shot because I'm big dummy dum-dum. And then this part of the, for some reason, we liked filming in the bathroom. It was funny. I don't know. Gun in the sink. Yeah, I don't know. And this scene's pretty funny, where I remember my friend Eric, he would used to always slap us, but I remember I always scripted him to slap us, but I remember I finally scripted him to get slapped, and it was kind of funny. He actually slapped him right there, and he's just like, "Oh, you weren't actually supposed to do that," and we all laughed. Here's a cool scene where I walk down the. I thought I was so cool when I filmed this. You can see me smiling, acting like I'm an indestructible robot. And then the famous, since I'm a robot, since I'm made out of metal, I got balls of steel.
I got balls of steel.
Yeah, we did this joke.
Steel.
It was pretty dumb. This is where the video kind of gets lame, where I'm like, hey, can we take this outside? Freaking, because I didn't know how to write us fighting. I didn't know how to do fight scenes where we'd, you know, end up outside. So I'm like, well, let's just take this outside because I don't want to get blood on my walls. As soon as it did that. Oh, so this scene where he runs away, we're like, now that we're outside, so he can escape. And we filmed that a few times because his gate's a little weird. So this part is improv, where we're trying to do a fight scene. As you can tell, the fight scene from Mind Over Matter is much better than this one. This one is just kind of garbo, kind of unfunny, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this. Sorry.
If I wasn't half human.
I messed up my line, but we kept it.
Time is now. It's just why.
And then this part, this part, I wish I filmed differently, because my friend backs up with the camera, and you can't hear what I'm saying at all.
Eric, now! Pikachu!
Oh, yeah, he was distracting him, and it's funny, he threw the Pikachu at my camera.
Kinda hurt.
Yeah.
Eric,
First person shot. And you know, it's funny, when we actually got to this part, we realized we were having so much fun filming this that this video was actually supposed to leave. I don't really remember, but I believe that they ended up killing me, and that's how the video ended. But I remember when we got to this part, like, how about I just realize that maybe I keep you alive and we hang out. And this is a famous thing where we changed the ending during filming. Yeah. Basically, I find out that with that phone call, quote-unquote phone call, I killed the wrong one, so yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Android was a cool video. In the video. Right here. You can see some of the bloopers right here. Yeah, the bloopers are in the script. I don't know. Alright, up next is the tour of MattCraftia series. I am not going to review each and every single one of these videos because, to be honest, that would take forever. But let's see. Where is it? Tour of series. Here we go. So the tour of MattCraftia. We built a world in survival. I'm just gonna review the series. I'm not gonna review every video individually, but we started making our own little towns and stuff in Minecraft. This was all done in survival, by the way. We did have I did have an admin mod installed that could give us stuff, but as you can tell, doing this in survival kind of sucked because, in survival mode that is, because, you know, if we fell off, we would die. That's why nothing's built super duper stupid high. But yeah, pretty much this is an improv scene where we give tours of our stuff and then we mess around with each other. When basically, I'm always the cameraman in this because obviously I'm filming, and it's just Matt and Daniel messing with each other while filming. And another fun fact about this series is we filmed this on Hamachi, and if you don't know what Hamachi is, pretty much it lets you port forward easily. And it's not the best, as you can tell. This video, the video is not laggy. It's actually the game, which, I mean, it kind of made for some funny moments with the lag, but that's why it's a little laggy. So basically, we have Spawn Fortress, which is the city you spawn in, and then we have basically point out just stuff that didn't really fit. We had a giant green screen. I remember I did a little bit of quote-unquote modding with the wool, and I made all the wool solid color instead of like blotchy as it normally is. This is us screaming in the library. This is a random house Matt built somewhere off the map where we're not going to tell you where it is. Got a creepy house. Yeah, miscellaneous stuff. And then up next is, I think, my little tiny theme park. Super special. Basically, if you're interested in the series, it's just an improv series where we give tours of our Minecraft crap. That's pretty much it. There's 6 episodes. I have in the playlist, this playlist right here, I have it just the complete season. But if you want to watch those individually, you can click on that, and there are links to watch the series individually. But I think I also have it time coded too, so you could always come back to the full video later. Alright, up next is Checkers Warfare. This is my first ever animation, 3D animation that is. This was done in Autodesk Maya. So basically, we were told to make like a checkers animation, and I remember I did little tanks doing checkers, and so I think someone did chess, but I don't know chess, so I didn't bother with it. But yeah, basically it's checkers. As you could tell, there's doing different things where they're spooting out freaking stuff, squishing each other, knocking each other off, stuff like that. Also, if you see this background, I did a Google image of like a foggy forest, and only half of it was there, so I had to do a little bit of Photoshop to extend it. So I don't, but yeah, this is a little fun fact about the background. And I kept it one angle because, well, for starters, I didn't know how to do cameras and stuff in Maya yet. Because this is literally my first animation I ever did. And if as you could tell right here, I also forgot to one of the I don't remember, but I had some sort of tank that I forgot to make disappear, so that's why it's all quote unquote scribbly down there. I did that in post. Yeah, it's nothing too special, but I'm kind of proud of it. It's a cool, good first animation. And then this is where I'm like, okay, I'm done animating this. We're just gonna cheat. And then this is where it gets crazy, where baboosh, baboosh gets super big. And then I'm just like, nah, bye bye. Yeah, that's the animation. Nothing special. It's just neat. All right. So up next is actually another tour of series. Right when we finished making tour of MattCraftia, we immediately started making another world. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the trailer, which is obviously for the series to promote it, obviously. Where I need to make a better system here, but here is the trailer for Derponia. I just wanted to make something where, you know, people could get excited. This series is also when creative came out to Minecraft. So after I finished building the first episode of the city, which was done all in survival mode, creative came out. So obviously stuff started getting much bigger and crazier. So yeah, we also had train tracks to go to the different worlds since we started building farther apart. Yeah, I was trying to show off the world. When I filmed this, I don't think the world was completely done, so there are some parts obviously that we didn't show off. And this was also I rented a Minecraft server, so no more Hamachi lag either. So yeah, we built this. I think this. I don't remember this one came out, but obviously these all didn't release at once. They I think every few days. So but yeah, see that this world right here, this was all done in survival. Obviously the thing up there was done creative, but yeah, that was the first city we built. And then we also had the Nether. The Nether was a thing when we filmed the first series, I think. But we actually ventured into the Nether without worrying about dying and such. Yeah, basically this is just an overall, not actually in 3D. Oh, then we also have a skit. What, you know how I'm just gonna pause it right now. But we also have a little skit that we did to make you hyped up for the series. So this was improv, by the way, but here we go.
It's funny how we're going in a pool while it's raining outside.
Yeah, I find that ironic. Why did it just get warm?
And a pool of penis.
Ha 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 ha. Get it? Funny joke. Yeah, so that basically that's a tour of Derponia. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through this series, but we had much more characters, much more adventure. This was 8 episodes, I think, much longer. Yeah. We also had an adventure mode. I stayed in survival mode, but I switched over to not recording mode, so it looked like I was part of it. But yeah, everyone else was in survival mode for this, by the way. But the joke was that Harebrained came and took over and griefed all the towns. But yeah, that's tour of Derponia. Nothing really else to say about it. Up next is Android 2. Yeah, Android 2. You can watch Android 1 and 2. I don't have it in the playlist here, but if you would like to watch them together, they are available on my channel together, in case you would rather do that. But in this playlist, they're not together, so just thought I'd mention that. So Android 2 was pretty much, obviously, the sequel / finale of the quote-unquote Android series. Where it's a few months later, and I'm living with them to protect them from the eventual guy showing up, the boss. And also I could drive finally, so we drive to the park. So this is the boss, and this is his lackey in the video. They go invisible to, you know, hide from everybody. We took them to the park to quote unquote play. So little funny thing about this, they're always in the background watching, but the fact that they did this, I didn't realize that until like after when I was editing it. And I'm like, oh my god, I did not intentionally do this. I did not set him up that way. He did that himself to be creepy. So yeah. And then I'm trying to explain, like, yeah, so basically we go back to the house. That was also my first car or truck, I guess. I don't have that truck anymore, but yeah. Basically Android 2 is just it's what you would expect a sequel to be. Remember we had a joke about, yeah, we had a joke about phone numbers being long, and we had this joke where he's typing the number. I think we did this scene a lot. And then we tried recreating some of the scenes from Android. Obviously the first Android does some stuff a little bit better than the second one, but you know, it's the sequel treatment. It's a good watch. There are some parts in this video that are hilarious. Like this scene right here.
Down the door.
So
My freaking creeper, Eric. If you don't get out of the bathroom right now, you're gonna kick down the door.
it's funny. He realized he messed up that line where he's like, "You're gonna kick down." No, I'm gonna kick down the door. He accidentally said that. And this is a classic scene where the doorbell rings, and I'm just gonna let it play so you guys can watch. turns out the light.
It's freaking pizza party! Hello? No pizza, no sandals!
Yeah. That's how we're introduced to them. That was a good scene. Yeah, tell him wait for the pizza guy. And then the pizza person shows up with actual pizza. I think it was Pizza Hut. So she ends up dying, and it's just funny that he's just standing there just to eat something, and then he's standing in the background too. That's pretty funny. And this, yeah, I don't know. This was just random. I'm gonna skip through this, but I recommend watching Android 2. It's a good time. You can see I used some effects. By the way, that part right there. Sorry to skip through. Rotoscoping at the time was not the best, so sometimes it would take stuff that wasn't there, especially if when frames move. So that's why it's glowing around there. But I guess it's fine. It looks cool. Both of them are dead, but now they're in the background. Yeah. Fun fact about this video is once we got around here, the camera quality changes because my camera died, but luckily my friend Daniel was doing behind the scenes while we're filming this. Which probably shows you the what goes on while we're filming these much better than me telling you about it. But yeah, this is the finale fight scene. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but go watch Android 2. It's a good time. Watch Android 1 and Android 2. And if you're interested, my friend actually uploaded the bloopers and behind the scenes on his channel. They're also on the playlist here. You can watch them if you're watching all these in order. But yeah. The obstacle course. This is my second animation. This was when Minecraft animation started becoming a big thing. So a fun fact about this one. I'm gonna skip through it. This obstacle course I actually made for the next Tour of series, which was Tour of Surfonia, which doesn't come out until I won't review that until the next Lookback series. The next Lookback episode, sorry. But yeah, this was like a little preview to what we were doing. But I like how lazily this when he jumps into the water, he just scoots around the bottom instead of swimming it. For some reason, when I animated, I was very particular where they would always line up. I think how I animated this was I started them there, and then I like a few frames later, not exactly a few frames, but you know what I mean, like a few seconds later they would all be back in here, and then I animated the in-betweens. Remember I did 2 shots. I thought that was cool. Or you can see what ha ha ha. Oh no. It's funny, only one of them does it legitly, and I jump up. That's my Minecraft character. I dive into the water, and then I fall out. That's not actually like that in the actual world. It's just when I cut this out for my obviously some of the stuff was not taken or not. So I can't talk today. You get what I mean. So then this is the underground portion of the quote-unquote obstacle course. He all zips on in, comes down. I got better with my camera angles, by the way. Pushes him into the lava. I was trying to do like a like a reference with the thumbs up, but we don't really have thumbs. That Minecraft characters don't really have thumbs. But he cheated. He pushed him in. And then look what was waiting for him when he gets out. Oh no, a creeper. Oh no. Who would have saw that coming? Yeah. I think this took me like a week to animate. But I animated. I did what I did. I don't know what I have a behind the scenes in this video that you could check out. I'm not gonna review it since, you know, I'm trying to cover the main videos, not the behind the scenes or bloopers. Alright, so the last video of 2011 is Hoover's secret 1932 election, which also shows off more of the world, the Surfonia world that we were going to eventually film. Where is it? So this is like, you know how like Paul, hey, vote for me, and we did a at the time for in my U.S. history class, we were doing obviously this year, and I'm like, let's make a video for it. So yeah, so basically this is like a quote unquote election video. Vote for me. I don't think that was this. I filmed I did a part where I just put my mouth over the character. And by the way, we were still working on the Surfonia world, so that's why there's like reserved slots. So only some stuff was done, not everything was done, but yeah. Nothing really to explain with this one. I remember when I showed this in class, this part, not this part, but my friend pops up, and I thought this part was the funniest thing ever.
Stop recording. Camera. Whoa. What?
Yeah. I don't really know. Yeah. That's 2011. I don't really have much else to say about this year. It was I guess it was a quote-unquote solid year for videos. A lot of I had new series come out. Yeah. But if you're interested, you can watch all these videos in the playlist here, or you could check them out here. And next month, or the next look back, we're going to be reviewing 2012, which is the interesting year where I moved YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for that. And once again, if you have any more questions, if you have any questions about any videos from this year, feel free to leave a comment. I will respond to those in the comments. I'm not going to address stuff as these come out. If yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll respond to you guys in the comments. I'm not gonna address it in the next video. But these are doing pretty well. I have as of recording this, the first 3 are up, and they seem to be doing pretty well. They seem to be doing better than my actual content. So you guys seem to like these. So yeah. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.